Well, home is Jordan. It's famous for having Petra, or the Rose City, which is one of the seven wonders of the world. And it's where the lowest point on Earth is located, which is called the Dead Sea. But home is also London, where I've lived for the last 11 years or so. So I chose Duke to pursue my LLM because the staff, from the international office team to the professors, have been very personable from the moment we got admitted. And I was so happy to see that followed through to when we actually started our LLM. Everyone was very approachable and really went out of their way to help, including alumni students that I had the chance to speak to. But I also chose Duke because the reason I did the LLM is to transition my career from focusing on banking and finance more towards human rights. And I had a look at the courses on offer and the amazing professors who are here. So the likes of Jane Huckerby, Lawrence Helfer, and Gordon all taught the courses I was interested in. So it was definitely one of the reasons. But more on a personal side, having lived in the city for the last 10 or 11 years, I really just wanted to enjoy campus life and immerse myself in my student experience. And safe to say, like, the Duke campus just lived up to that. Also, Duke is one of the very few law schools who admit a very small intake of LLMs. And what that meant is that friends became family here and we just got to know each other really well. But also the in-class experience has been very tailored and very personal. So it was one of the final reasons why I chose Duke. So to begin with the courses, there was a number of courses focused on both human rights law and also social justice, which I could choose from every semester. And what that meant is I could enroll in a mix of theoretical courses, but also experiential courses, such as the different externships and clinics I had the chance to do. But Duke also offered me the chance to do non-law courses. So I have an interest in gender and feminism, and I could enroll in the transnational feminism course at the East Campus, so I could explore that part of the school as well. There was a number of events as well with key practitioners and speakers, and aside from offering us the chance to learn from them, we also had the chance to network and just build on the pool of people I know in human rights and social justice. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, the professors here have been my #1 supporters and guidance in navigating through my career change and helping me build my future career by proposing vacancies or telling me who to speak to, and just providing me with more support generally. So I participated in the International Human Rights Clinic in the spring semester, and it's been an unparalleled experience. I had the chance to really dig deep into cutting-edge causes. My project was focused on the intersectionality between national security and gender. And as part of that, I also had the chance to travel to London with my team. In London, we met with our partner organization there, and we also had the chance to interview a number of NGOs and academics in the field. Aside from having the opportunity to meet people who are really at the forefront of what they do, it also provided me the chance to build and bolster on my interviewing skills, research skills, and writing skills, and just really get to know my colleagues and the professors a bit more. I would definitely recommend the clinic to anyone who really wants to challenge themselves by working alongside studying. It just gives you the opportunity to really apply what you've learned outside the classroom and see what skills you're good at and what you want to build on. But it also gives you the chance to get that sense of satisfaction from having had an impact or made a change in your local community or with organizations at an international level. I know I mentioned that I knew that the campus was great, but I was really shocked to be here and just to see how, one, beautiful it is. I remember the first time I visited the Therapy Duke Garden is that I was literally in awe, but also how big it is. Again, having studied in London, everything was like in a one singular building campus, but this is way more than that. Like, we have a joke in the LLM that I have to pinch myself to remember that this is not a dream, and it really lived up to that. About Durham, I think the fact that everything is a 10-minute ride away, it's small yet spread out, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It's this cute little town, and I didn't expect everything to be within such close reach, so yeah. Firstly, I think we were very fortunate because we started our LLM at this interesting cusp between COVID coming to an end, but also things kind of going back to normal. So I was really fortunate to be here, back to being able to socialize and see people. It definitely helps that I think we have more than 30 nationalities in one LLM intake. The other week, actually, we decided to host an international LLM dinner. So each person cooked a dish, either a main dish or a dessert from their own country. And just looking at the spread of the table, you could see all the flags. This was like a mini UN, really. And that was a lot of fun. But the experience also really enriched like our own knowledge about each of the different cultures. Some of us have now picked up a second or third language, even just by virtue of connecting with other people. We've had the chance to travel together. So we went to Outer Banks to the beach. We also went skiing to Sugar Mountains. Some of us have had the chance to go to DC and New York, either for work events or just for fun on the weekend. And some of us ventured quite off to the West Coast as well, to California or Miami. So it's been a series of mini trips in the US as well, which was really good fun. But there's a lot to do in Durham as well. So we try to plan something every weekend or so, whether it's discovering a new restaurant or bar. We were also surprised to see that Durham is really a foodie city, and that's been good fun. Or just going to the basketball games and being part of the hype. Go Duke! So that's been amazing. And I feel very, very lucky to be part of the Duke family, but also to have met some amazing lifelong friends here.